Well, unfortunately, that autosave was literally made like a second before there was any way to go back. So I'm stuck with an Empress that I don't particularly care for. I'm upset about that. Because I think Briala was, like, probably gonna make life for Elysian elves way better, or at least try, right? And... well, I don't know. That was probably a big mistake. At the same time, the hero for Elden is Dalish. The Inquisitor is Dalish. Maybe the Dalish will have much better time or something. I don't even fucking know. Hello, the Bard has a mission for me. Or not. Who? What the fuck's going on? I'm so confused by everything. Is it inside? Like, where are you? God, everything's so confusing. Alright, fine, what if we go up this way? No, it is the Bard, but she also refuses to fucking talk to me. Alright, I don't know. We won't start with her anyway, because I know Morrigan's around. Morrigan is most certainly around. And, what's going on with you, Sir Morris? Are you actually the dude who wants to talk? That's never been a thing before.
You cannot imagine how many letters I've received about the fracas at Halam Shiral. Fortunately, you tied twice as many threads as cut, although it is yet bewildering at the center.
Halam Shiral caused a stir.
No problems coming out of Halam Shiral?
Kind of obviously, dude.
Problems from Halam Shiral. We've lost a few contracts, but more than made up for it.
Why? What did I do wrong?
If a few commendations were given, it might retie some severed threads. I couldn't suggest how. That is better decided at your war table, and I'm not going near that thing.
Alright, Morris, fine. Stay fucking there.
Here for you, Inquisitor.
In fact, I'm gonna do the war table now. Because I might as well, right? It probably buys us some more time, makes it more likely that we're gonna be able to send people on more missions before the end of the session, because we're going to have a lot of walking around and talking to people to do, which I'm very much down for, because I feel like I'm not particularly up for yet another main mission just yet, especially after I just had such a poor outcome. I was tempted to reload the whole fucking thing, but that would have been dumb, right? Like, I'm not doing the whole fucking thing again. Who are we judging? No, seriously, who do we have to judge? I don't think anyone. I mean, what's his name? Duke Gaspard has been arrested, right? And executed in Olay. That's nothing to do with us. Briala? Briala got exiled. It's very, very possible. Maybe she can join the Inquisition, in which case that's an even better outcome. But I just got one of the basic outcomes, dude. Because those stupid Hala statues. I really should have gone with that all Hala doors can be opened or whatever or something. Because that's a really dumb bit of game design. Well, it's not, and I know it's done on purpose and everything, but that it basically means you have to look up a guide for everything to work, and I don't think that should be the case. I think you should at least be able to guess or be told what is behind particular Hala doors, right?
Next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
No, it's not.
We're
What's going on?
in Orlais. Say the words, and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions
Do we own Empress Celine? Can I just be like, treat elves good, thanks, bye?
With Orlay's support, our numbers match his. Corypheus's followers must be panicking.
I thought we had much higher numbers than him already.
Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Good shit. Let's hope for deserters.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time.
Wow, the Paragon option was the funny option. Surprising.
Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds.
Ooh, we've never been there before.
Wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
They'll be hard to miss.
Good of Corypheus to make it easy to find him. If he's hiding,
I like getting cocky, like on the latter half of the game.
But
Why
what
I'm a
is
really
Corypheus
big
doing
boy.
in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
Yes! Please continue.
Lady Morgan.
What Corypheus
Oh, and she's in her Morrigan gear as well.
is ancient as it is dangerous.
It looks melted onto her tits, but sure.
'Tis best. if I show you?
I've missed you so much. Oh my god, man. I wonder where she's gonna be. Like, where the hell does she even hang out in Skyhold? And how many people are gonna be absolutely
Is an Eluvian.
Yeah, it is.
Elven artifact.
It really is.
From a time long before their empire was lost to human greed.
It looks a lot bigger than
I
Meryl's.
restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wild.
Oh, you scumbag.
Is what Corypheus seeks.
An elven artifact.
This belonged to my people?
I found legends
You of all people
of
should
an
know,
elven
buddy.
temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Eluvian would be his.
What does it do?
It does things. It sure does things.
Where does it lead?
Guess we better find out. This is so cool. This is the fucking coolest thing. I didn't even want to go right through. I wanted to... You know what? Alright, let's... Do I need to reload again? So I really just kind of wanted to talk to my dudes, Morgan. I didn't expect to be flying all the way to fucking Fadeland. But it's going to be really, really awkward now if I go from Fadeland back home. Where are we? What is all this? Wow. Look at all of this! Looks like endless Eluvians.
This place once had a name. It has long been lost.
I love that they've been so important in all of Dragon Age. In every single entry. We've never been through one yet. Not without... Well, we're not actually seeing what's through it anyway.
Crossroads. A place where all Eluvians join.
So what, it's just teleporters? It's incredible.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The
Maybe just a
ancient
little
elves
bit.
left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
Okay then, fuck it, let's just continue on. How did you find this, Morgan?
How did you
Is this the
find
one that
out
you restored with Firion?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
What do you mean by that?
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I had a respite with the man I loved.
And what
For a
happened?
time, I had a safe place to
Oh
raise
yeah! Who the fuck is your son? Corypheus.
one cannot remain
He came out fully grown.
forever.
Opened from this side.
What do you mean a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Eluvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
You have a key?
Suppose you have such a key?
The key can be many things. Each Eluvian is different.
Well, what was the
I
key
have
for this
knowledge as
thing?
well as power. Often that is enough.
And Corypheus wants this.
Corypheus wants to come here?
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
So are there Eluvians in the Fade?
flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the anchor.
He learned of the Eluvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it.
This is amazing. I'm so glad Morrigan's back. Even if I did fuck with the
have made
Empress. Oh, you know what I can do?
desperate, Inquisitor.
I'll tell you in a
We
minute.
must work together to stop him, and soon.
I think what I'm going to do is head into after the playthrough, and hopefully I remember, I'm going to head into the Dragon Age Keep, and I'm just going to edit that decision to say that I did all 3 of them. I hope that... Sorry, not all... What did I mean? And I did Briala and the Empress purely for Dragon Age 4's setup. I hope you guys don't mind. I know it's a little bit cheatsy-doodly. Hey, we finally have a use for this room. Where there used to be an Andrastian statue, there now sits the most dangerous artifact I could even think of. Perfect. Hey, Morrigan, I will return to you very, 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 very soon. Oh, I completely forgot to talk about the Giselle. About the last thing we did with the Wardens. I knew I'd missed out on like a ton of important people. And by a ton, I mean the one old lady that works for the god I hate. But anyway, that is terrifying. I can't believe we got a functioning Eluvian on our side. That worries me. That worries me deep down, but I also love it. So, war table things. War table things. Does it take forever to load this time around, or are you going to be a speedy boy, huh? Please? Please be a speedy boy. Come on. I want to do a few... There's only like an hour left of the session. I spent a while trying to get that save back. There's only like an hour left of the session. Please. Come on. Come on. Really? I don't understand how it can take this long to load such a pathetic, tiny little area. I'm also kind of sad that Morgan doesn't... She does! I was about to say counts as one of our advisors, but she is right here. Okay, Judgment, the death of good Saruth. Returning soldiers report that Warden Ruth led a charge into the deep roads that could be heard leagues away. They struck at a darkspawn enclave that had all the hallmarks of a future breeding colony. Man, darkspawn bang? Oh yeah, breeders, of course, I know that. Or broodmothers. She fell while battling what they claim was a Herlock emissary. Unfortunately, 3 of our soldiers died as well. As I understand it, all 3 were the last of their family, having lost the rest in the Blight. The location was marked with Inquisition insignia, should any travelers find it in the future. Cullen. You did well, Saruth. You did well. I'm down with that. You definitely made up for your past crimes, right? Even if it wasn't really crimes, and I don't know why I did that to you. Inquisitor. Sister Leliana's scouts were able to find a path for the Grey Wardens through the mountains. The Wardens were able to avoid most of the demons and saved most of their strength as a result. Most of their strength. As a result, we have located Marquis Buffon's secret stronghold deep in the Gamordan Peaks. The Grey Wardens remain in high spirits. They seem proud of this opportunity to redeem their name in good faith, and losses so far have been light. It is an honor to fight beside them. Yours, Lieutenant Suzanne Klotchisek. Alliance is ever reaching upward. I know there was another thing I needed to look at over here. There it is. That was the thing I literally just called out. Good job, me. We have received word from Lady Eustace Richelieu, I never know, who presumes more and more to speak to us as an authority in these affairs. She is also quick to use us and we. Lady Richelieu's letter follows. A strategic demand, Inquisitor. The Thibaults concede that you are within your right to ask that they bear the weight of bargaining with Lord Desrosiers. Desrosiers, whatever the fuck. I can't read Orlesian names. The frivolous marriage between Celeste Thibault and the son of the Leandra family, a name of little bearing, has been wisely called off in favor of a proper matchmaking, one that will profit players and arbiters both. In your gracious service, Lady Eustace Richelieu. Amulet of power for someone. From the heart. Defeat Marquis Buffon. Yeah, we should probably do that, huh? Who's this from? Another lieutenant. Okay. Inquisitor. We have Marquis Ephiloch Buffon trapped in a fortress in the Gamordan Peaks and are preparing to make a final assault. While we might earlier have ignored her transgressions in light of the greater threat to the world, it is good that we did not. Marquis Buffon's crimes go well beyond smuggling or illegal mining, and she has an ally in Lady Ginette Lagaspe, who has come with Venatori mages to defend the Marquis. The Wardens have concerns about the Venatori using blood magic or their ties to Corypheus to influence their minds, but are prepared to follow your orders. We cannot delay for long, as demons in the mountains continue to harass our flanks. Please send your orders. Yours, Lieutenant Suzanne Kloshisek. If my scouts can find an alternate entrance, the Venatori may not have time to affect the Wardens. If the Wardens can hold off the demons for 3 days, my friend the Baroness Natal de Lazouche will have siege equipment there to bring down that fortress. We've no choice but to send the Wardens in. They must be prepared to fight whatever the Venatori attempt. No, fuck it, Leliana's way is way better. I just hope it works. Oh, Fairbanks, I completely forgot about you. Name of our enemy, evading the crows. Oh, I never did that. Probably evade the crows. No. Unmask those across the sea, deal for weapon planters, so much. Elven ruins. Inquisitor, we've made progress at Dinan Hanin, or whatever. The Tomb of the Emerald Knights. Oh, fuck yeah. The structure appears more extensive than we had thought. As my keeper was not interested in the endeavor, perhaps the Inquisition would be willing to lend aid to us. I would hate to return home empty-handed. I trust the spirit of cooperation would benefit us both. Besides, it's rather exciting. I imagine the place must pique your curiosity as well? Taven. A few of our soldiers are scouting nearby. We can divert them to the elves' location. Why can't I read suddenly? Good job, me. Good job, me. A few of our soldiers met with the elves at Dinan Hanin, the elven ruins in the Emerald Graves. Their leader, Taven, wishes to work with us as a sign of cooperation between the Inquisition and his clan. However, some of his party are wary of our presence and the Inquisition's intentions. Our interest in strengthening our relationship with the Dalish would appear more genuine if you met with them in person. Cullen, new area unlocked. Fuck yeah. She's already doing a thing. Oh, there's so much to do now, and it's all disappeared nearly. Now, who do we want to send to do this? It takes ages. If we can find ones that don't take quite as long, we should do that first, right? Like these. The dragon the Corypheus controls looks like an archdemon, but it is something else entirely. To defeat this threat, the Inquisition must know all it can about dragons. Frederic of Cyril, the self-styled researcher of dragons, may be of some help. However, no one knows when Corypheus may attack next. Frederic and the Inquisition should focus on one area of research first. Okay. One can learn quite a bit by dissection, and many minds are better than one. My agents can search all of Thedas for naturalists like Frederic to join him in poring over dragon carcasses to their heart's content. Okay. No one knows about the beasts. No one knows more about the beasts than the Pentagast family of Navarra. With Cassandra's help, I could secure permission for Frederic to peruse their archives for information about dragons past and present. Didn't you recently discover a dragon nesting ground? Frederic might be able to learn something from it. Get him to lead a research expedition. I could supply an entourage of soldiers to protect them. Dragon breeding would be interesting. It's also the fastest. Cullen, go for it. Because Josephine is probably much more useful in something else anyway, like Dance of the Dowager. Ilan is a very small basin. We can easily send in enough troops to defend it from attack. My dear Inquisitor Darawen, there was no time for us to dance in the Winter Palace, but perhaps I might claim that dance with you offered now. You may not be familiar with the Great Alamande. It is the prelude to every great movement in music and in the game. I would be happy to teach you the steps. To begin, the couples form two lines facing one another. South of the Imperial Highway, between Verchiel and Montserrat, is the Ilan Basin. It is a beautiful place of walnut groves, hollyhocks, and fifth-rate meaderies that recently lost its lord to the Civil War. On the western edge of Ilan, the hopeful young Comte de Poisson stands, amazing, lining up his little toy soldiers for a quick and quiet invasion. Surely you would not leave the poor boy without a dance partner? If the Inquisition defends Lordless Ilan Basin, it might be considered your property. Be mindful of the steps, my dear. She is fucking great. Dance with the Dowager. Okay, Leliana can't do shit, surprisingly, even though the game is definitely her deal. Cullen seems way too unsubtle for all of this, right? So, I'm gonna send in Josephine. Why not? Hope that goes relatively well. I don't actually remember what she was doing. Was subtly talking to the Comte, right? So maybe we could just talk him out of actually being a bastard? That'd be nice. I mean, it probably would have made more sense to send in Cullen. But, oh well. Oh, I can't wait to talk to Morrigan. I need to know so much about where she's been, how Firion is doing, what happened to Firion. Something must have fucking happened to him, right? Like, he's alive, and he's out there, and he's doing things. But why are him and Morrigan not together? Are they still together? What happened to their son, you know? I don't know. Their son that is an old god. Holy shit, could it be Corypheus? Could it be the archdemon dragon baby terrifying thing? Probably not, because we know that Corypheus has been under wraps for many years. But I mean, he has to be somewhere. Return to the tomb. Gladly, but not before I pull off some judgment, and I guess let's talk to Josephine real quick.
Did he? He said it was at your convenience, my lady.
Which means immediately.
It was right away. His hunches are usually correct.
Alright, talk to me, Josephine.
Seem to be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral,
We're at war normally, Josephine. How is that more
There were
exciting?
a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port. But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
Wow, really? Never? After all the scandals that go on there? I guess because there are so fucking many, that means nothing is shocking anymore. I don't blame them.
You don't see the Empress of Orlais almost killed in cold blood every day.
Not so brazenly, no.
It's normally very warm blood.
In the past few years, Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing so few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
Celine knew.
The Empress realized she was in danger.
She's always
From the beginning, right? Which is why she wouldn't even come and meet us.
Should have practiced more vigilance. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
It was very exciting.
Playing the game was thrilling.
It must be for an elf as well, who's never ever had to do anything like that.
Tales of this affair have begun circulating in Val Royeaux. Although I do wish Varric would show a bit more restraint in his accounts of the evening.
Oh, I should have brought Varric. That would have been amazing.
I was hoping you'd be by. We've received letters from Archon Redanus of Tevinter and King Marcus of Navarra.
Are they the dudes whose
Both
war
monarchs
we
come
stopped?
to us is
Yes,
nearly
yes. Then we've impressed them.
Then the Inquisition's deeds have won their respect.
They'd never have contacted us otherwise. Archon Redanus requests that the Inquisition, as a neutral party, destroy a venatory cult on the Navarran-Tevinter border. King Marcus asks the same,
Nice.
but demands we pledge allegiance to Navarra instead of Tevinter.
Oh, what a dick. Okay, what would you do?
What course of action would you take if you were in my place?
Strained as their relationship with Orlais is, I would assist the Imperium.
That's what I was thinking. Navarro being the dicks in this
And
situation.
Marcus is a fading power. Tevinter is the longer, richer game.
Okay, not the reasons why I would have taken it, but also probably
What sort of man is
smart.
the King of Navarra?
At this point, elderly.
Yeah, that's his only defining trait. He old.
Still, he is a Pentecast.
Hmm.
Their dynasty is exceptionally strong in Navarra.
So we can't piss off his sons.
As a Pentecast, will Cassandra be upset? We don't help
But she
her out.
fucking hates her own family,
With all
right?
respect to Sikar Pentecast, her interest in politics is best described as thin.
Why does Radonis need us?
Why is the ruler of Tevinter turning on the Venatori?
He has little reason to love them.
Exactly, they were never
Archon
friends,
Redanus
idiot.
rightly identified Corypheus as competition.
Competition.
A self-styled god showing up to claim their throne.
Didn't I literally just,
Tell me
ask
about
this?
Radanis.
Like most Tevinter rulers, he's heir
No,
to
I
a
didn't,
rich
okay.
bloodline, politically shrewd, and a highly skilled mage. Rumor also claims he has an incredibly soft spot for cats.
Aw, he's secretly Anders. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. We're so friendly with everybody else that... I don't think it'll matter if we support Tevinter, because obviously Tevinter are fucking hated. Plus Dorian wouldn't be too happy if we... Yeah, Navarra's being the dickish ones here, and I know they did just come out of a war with Tevinter, and they weren't asking us to snub Tevinter, just basically be like, hey, I'm doing this for Navarra, publicly. No, that is snubbing Tevinter. Well, we're
Tell the
eating
Archon
Tevinter.
the
Fuck it.
Inquisition will do Tevinter the favor of wiping out the Venatori on its borders.
Very good, Inquisitor. We'll inform him at once.
Alright then, you got anything more for me, Josephine? 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 Okay, well, she's fucking gone. Let's do some judging, shall we? I have no idea who this is going to turn out to be, but I'm excited. This is always some of the... I don't know why. I really enjoy the judgment bullshit. I never know what it's meant... I don't know. I just think it's a really interesting thing, and I'm surprised that this hasn't become a mainstay of Bioware games. It wouldn't really have made much sense in Andromeda, but still.
Necessary for this accused. Her capture and disgrace could not have been more public.
Why has she been given to us? I guess Selene must really like us.
Titles are among the dignities already at risk of forfeiture. You spared her life despite her treachery. What becomes of it now falls to you.
I didn't mean to spare her life. Welcome to my party.
Out of your element, Florian. Welcome to the Inquisition.
That's so
My
shit.
party.
That doesn't sound cool, you idiot.
Despite her posture,
is right.
Lady Florian has acknowledged your authority.
Should I curse you on behalf of the Elder One?
Oh, please
I
do.
realize you had no intention of honoring the concordats I manipulated. Do as you must. I respect your mastery of the game, even as I despise your victory. Selene does not know her fortune.
Ooh! Put her guile to work for us. Exile. Out of my sight. I don't think that's necessary, and she'll probably just end up back with Corypheus, so... Although she did fail him, I don't know if he'd like that. Chester's outfit, bad shoes. That is, I like that one. Or common work with the common. I think that's so insulting, and I love it. I just wonder if people like Vivienne would be like, oh no, a poor noble brought to such a terrible fate, or whatever. Put her guile to work with us, for us. I think it's either common work with the common, because that just seems dumb. That's a stupid fucking judgment. Although I imagine it's pretty fucking horrible for an Orlesian noble. I might put it to work with me. Ah, fuck it. Common work with the common people. I like it.
Like most nobility, she's never walked in the shoes
Solus
of those she
disapproves.
endangered.
Why? Vivienne even approved. Wow.
Lady Florian, I give you a chance. Common work. Farm work.
She's like a 60-year-old woman as well.
Animals. How droll.
She doesn't even sound too upset about it. And why did we let you keep your stupid noble dress? It just sort of looks like a Pringles can. Alright, a very, very fancy Pringles can. Why am I walking so slowly, and why is the music so very angry? What's going on? Why are we so mad? Hello? Varric, help me, hold
I
me.
need to have a few words with my publisher. The first one will be you, and the second one will be bastard.
What are the rest? You said a few. That doesn't make any sense.
So why is the Council of Heralds asking me for autographs?
Amazing.
Distracted. Anyway, you need something?
Apparently not. Is there nothing new?
Carry on.
Varric!
Got
Please.
questions? I'm your dwarf.
Oh. Fine, whatever. I guess that was not a whole lot to do with you. At least we got a little bit of a line out of him.
There are
Hey,
spirits
Solus.
hovering by the veil to observe the thrones of powerful nations, machinations, betrayals. After our time in Halam Shiral, I understand why. I had forgotten how I missed court intrigue.
You missed it. You used to be a court fucking mage? I didn't realize they could be elves.
You missed court intrigue. When were you at court?
Fuck you, man.
Never directly, of course. An elven apostate is rarely invited to speak with empresses and kings. But from the Fade, I have watched
Oh, of
dynasties
course,
fall
sorry.
and empires crumble. It is sometimes savage, sometimes noble, and always fascinating. In any event, Celine should now be a steadfast ally, especially after helping her neutralize Briala.
I'm sorry about Briala.
I hope you know that I didn't turn over Briala lightly. If I'd had another option...
What? Why would I disapprove of... Oh, because we're both elves.
I am also an elf!
Sorry,
Come on, man!
I do not consider myself to have much in common with the elves.
I agree.
Nor should you. You're not defined by the shape of your ears. They're not your people.
Well, at least I fixed the bullshit we had a little bit before.
I joined the Inquisition to save the world. Regardless of who my people are, this was the best way to help them. As for the elves of Orlais, Briala did what she could. She was an admirable woman, even if her gambit failed.
I still want to help them.
Even if we couldn't help Briala, I hope we can make life better for our Legion elves.
Stop Corypheus. That will do for a start.
Absolutely.
It speaks well of you to feel for the oppressed. Help them for that. Know them for what they are, instead of just seeing a pair of pointed ears.
Why do you think that I do? Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm a racist to my own kind now, apparently. Tell me about Corypheus.
He has lost his army, and he has lost Orlais. That eliminates military or political means to rebuild Tevinter. He will need to demonstrate that no one in this world can stand against his magic. It will not be subtle.
Alright
We'll
then.
talk later.
Goodbye.
Alright, well, I'm gonna make my way upstairs, and we're gonna talk to as many people as we possibly can. I would have liked more from Solus there, especially since he looked so cute in his little political hat. And he also... I'm a little bit I wonder what he meant by that. It seemed really, really weird when he was like, oh, no, not directly, it was in the Fade. That's such a bullshit excuse. It sounds like he used to be like a court mage or something.
The Winter Palace?
Oh, yes, it was. I want to bring you on a main mission at last. I miss you.
Perfect mental image. All this dancing, politics, and murder makes me a bit homesick.
Should we do that more often? No, happy I could help.